All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to another Money Club Mondays. Today is August 30th, 2021, and we have a special edition. I'm up in Buffalo, New York right now at the Money School Money Multiplier headquarters. So finishing up an awesome weekend. We just had a Money Multiplier experience, which was at Chris's house here at the event center. We were at the movie theater with Rudy, the real Rudy from the movie Rudy, which was pretty awesome. So everyone that was there, we got a jersey and got pictures with him, and he signed them, and just a really incredible experience, right? So we did that through the weekend. Just amazing connections were made. We actually have a few of our founding members from the experience. This was the first one ever. We have some exciting ones coming up next year planned, but the founders, it's going to be on them to be able to invite their friends in their network. And we limit these things to 25 people. So we have a few of our founding members with us here right now in studio. So I'm going to have them come on and introduce you to them. And they're all going to be in the Private Money Club, and they all have some different asks and different deals that they're bringing to the table. So we're going to talk about that today. If anybody on here has a deal that you want me to talk about, just put it in the chat and let's kind of go over that. Otherwise, let's see. Hey, John, how's it going? So John is on the road. He was at the experience. Him and his wife, Lori, were here all weekend. So they are driving home right now. So you guys have safe travels. Thanks for logging in, even when you're driving down the highway. So that's pretty cool. So what else did we do this weekend? Let's see. Let's start with Trey's looking at me right now. What's going on, Trey? Come on over. All right, so I'm going to bring Trey on. So Trey was at the experience all weekend. I don't want to talk about the experience. This is Money Club Mondays, but come on over, Trey. Let's get him on here. So Trey is a hustler, man. This guy's story is really, really cool. So we're not going to get into your full story right now, but tell him a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Trey Sean Perry, 26 years old, born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts. I live in Birmingham, Alabama now. I started out in real estate at 18 years old. I had several properties by the time I was 19 years old, investing in tax and certificates in Birmingham, Alabama. Then I started my flooring company. I grew my flooring company exponentially. I quadrupled my income the first year, and I doubled it the next year, and it just kept growing since then. So I scaled it, and now I'm looking forward to expanding into multifamily. So I want to be able to raise money in a fund for investors like yourselves who wants to be in a deal and earn a great return, monthly dividends. We paid out monthly at 6 to 10% annual return a year. So if any of you guys have any money that you guys want to get working for you while you guys are maintaining your professional, your businesses and growing your main income, you can earn some passive income, mailbox money.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's so the whole weekend, this weekend at the experience, was just meeting story after story of people like Trey that are just out there hustling, making things happen, and they've gotten to the point where they're ready to take their businesses, their lives to the next level. And anytime you take a business, you're investing to the next level, what's the one thing that holds people up is money, right? So that's what this is a beautiful thing with the Private Money Club, because I know a lot of you on here right now listening are on the other side of that token, right? Where you have the money in retirement accounts, you have your money in your IBC policies. You just need to get that money moving. You need that money out there making more money for you, but you don't want to spend the time doing it. You just want somebody like Trey that has the time, the experience, and the hustle in them, right? To go out there and make these things happen, to find the true deals, to put these together, to get the money together, and then go in there and make it happen, where you just sit back, like you said, you have that mailbox money coming in, get paid monthly, getting monthly checks on your money for doing nothing, just having that money out there working for you, or cycling back into your tax advantage retirement accounts, or growing your privatized banking systems and building that legacy for the future. So look for big things from this guy right here, Trey. Excited to work with you, man. It's going to be some good times. And this guy's already committed to coming out to Sundance. Yes. So we got our second experience mastermind already planned. It's going to be in Sundance, Utah in March 10th, 11th, and 12th, 2022. So if you want to go that,
take action, right? Take action.
It's good stuff. Yeah, man. So
I appreciate it.
That's cool. So look out for this guy. And if anybody's interested in finding out more about what deals Trey has going on, and he'll be posting them in the Private Money Club, but send me an email and definitely get you a connection over to Trey. You guys can take it from there and make things happen. So
thank you.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Let's get Gordon. What's up, Gordon?
What's up?
So Gordon is out of the Philly area, right?
Yeah. How you doing, brother, man?
So I met Gordon this weekend too. He was at
What's
the
up, guys?
experience all weekend. So tell me a little bit about yourself. You
Yeah,
got a cool story.
I'm Gordon Burdecki. I'm the owner of Garage Fitness. I started the fitness industry about 23 years ago. I worked for corporate America, Valley Tunnel Fitness, and I decided I didn't want to work there anymore because they were taking more than half my money. And then eventually they sold to another gym called LA Fitness, which took more than like 80% of my income. So I decided 8 years ago that I was going to go into my own business, and now I own Garage Fitness. And what I did with that is I remodeled my backyard, my garage, and turned it into a full usable gym and trained people out of that. And now I earn a six-figure income out of my backyard. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to be teaching other trainers to do exactly what I do. And I'll come up with a program. I'm going to be licensing out Garage Fitness all across the United States. So that's where I'm at right now. And I came to this event. What was really cool about it is they're teaching us about the whole life and how to funnel our money through that to earn income. And I'm able to lend money now to my business and grow it even more because I'm here. And this experience has been fantastic. And I'm going to tell you, I've collaborated with so many different people and learned so many different things from people like Joe and people like Trey and over here and Larry and just so many different people. It's amazing. I'm having like the best experience, and I can't wait for March. I'm actually bringing somebody with me. I already talked to him last night. He's our speaking coach, and we talked. I also speak too, by the way, publicly speaking. And I want to say one more thing. I wrote a book called Unleash the Ultimate You. Change Your Mindset, Change Your Body. It's a bestseller. You guys will look it up. It's on Amazon. And that's what's it called? Unleash the Ultimate You.
Unleash the Ultimate You.
Change your mindset, change your body. And also I take on coaching clients. If anybody out there want to coach for fitness and change your mindset, they want to get to the next level, I write out programs, I do program design, build plans, I do it all.
Nice. I mean, that's one of the cool things about this weekend was, at events like this, you usually have, your solid group of real estate investors, people that are like Trey, that have a business in place, they're scaling it to the next level. So looking for that. But we ran into so many people from like outside the real estate business this weekend, which I thought was really neat. And are you doing any money raising or anything? Like, are you doing any looking for private money as you're scaling the garage business?
Not necessarily. I don't really need to do that because it's going to be. Hey, look, we got a cat here. So not right now. I do some private lending out right now. I'm doing some lending. I do that, but I'm raising capital. I don't need that yet. Okay. But the whole life is definitely helping me out get to that next level when I do need it.
Okay. Yeah. No, I just like the idea of having, a little more diversity in the private money club too. Like I was talking to one guy out of where was it, Louisiana down there, and he buys insurance agencies, and so he'll go in and, we'll have to bring this guy on a webinar one of these upcoming weeks, because he goes in and buys little small insurance agencies and then puts them into a larger agency, builds them back up to where they are creating so much income, 7-figure a year income on them. And then he sells them off at multiples like 10 times what he bought them at. And he's looking to scale right now too. So he's looking for some private money, some private lenders. So, we concentrate and talk a lot about real estate just because, it's my background, it's Chris's background when it comes to private money. It's one of the most secure investments because you're the first lien position holder. You have your contracts in place. Like you're pretty protected as a private lender when it comes to real estate investing. But there's so many other opportunities out there outside of real estate investing where you can get your money working for you. So I think it's really cool to see some of these people coming in to the private money club that are bringing different opportunities that aren't even just real estate. So if you want to learn more about how you can get it be part of insurance agencies through a private lending, like you guys got to hear what he says, man. It's really cool. Did you talk to him at all this weekend?
Who was this?
Will?
Well, I didn't get a chance to talk to Will.
How many people did you meet this weekend? It just have such unique businesses.
Oh my God, that like we had 25 people there. There were some people that's coming.
Yeah, just incredible.
It was amazing. It's not like when you go to. I go to a lot of seminars, conferences, stuff like that, and usually people are talking at you, or they're always trying to sell you something, right? Not this. This is the experience. Not only did we.
It's true.
Usually you go to them, right?
So never any sale at all.
We got together. We networked. And people just talked, and I learned so much. I learned so much. I came, and it's like in my brain still. I'm still trying to digest it. And as I learned, we didn't just do that though. We went out and we went on a lake. We were canoeing. We had a canoe race. We created a family experience, and that's what's happening here. It's not your normal seminar. It's just not.
It's just, education is great. Going out and having fun is great. When you put the two together,
Yeah.
it just made for an incredible
So,
weekend. It really did. I mean,
Yeah, when you're going through the experiences, causing like a state change, you have a higher state of learning when you're in the states of having fun. And it's not like you're sitting here and I'm just trying to sell you something all the time. How you doing? What's up?
right.
No, it's like, hey, let's become friends. Let's
Right.
learn of each other. We're living in this virtual world right now, which is that's where we're at right now. But these events, these live events that you get to, are going to take you to the next level because now you're surrounding yourself with people, and you need that connection, that human connection. There's no human connection when you're just sitting there always doing virtual. So get to these events, guys, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, man, definitely. All right, who we? Sorry. You're up. All right, morning. Thanks, man. All right, we got a bunch of special guests for you today, so we're just gonna rotate them through, and you got to just meet a few of these. Come on over, Rosario. Rosario, what's your last name?
Hi, I'm Rebecca Rosario.
Oh, Rebecca Rosario. I'm calling you by your last name.
Here from New Jersey, and boy, I got more than I came for. I came here because I need to get a push. I need to go to the next level.
Well, Rebecca was telling me, let me real fast.
Yes.
Her story is unbelievable. Like she went through like a roller coaster, like all entrepreneurs do, right? Where
Yes.
she's jumped in, had great success, and then ran into whatever roadblocks hit the way, and then kind of had to go back and get a job, and then gets back into the entrepreneur story, right? You were telling me this earlier, and then kind of because you got to make money, right? You got to make a living and provide for your family and things like that, but always with the mindset of let me do something better, let me go out there and learn something new. And she told me like all the coaches she had over the years and different programs she's learned from, and just always being able to apply that. And now you're wanting to kind of be more on the forward face of stuff, right? And be front. So here's what we're doing with Rebecca. All right. So you guys got to watch out for her in the next coming weeks because do you have Facebook or?
Facebook and a challenge.
Okay. Tell them your Facebook. What's your Facebook?
It's Rebecca Rosario. I could put it in the chat because
Okay.
I have a couple of numbers.
All right, we'll have
But,
Rebecca put it in the
yeah.
chat. But you guys got to go follow Rebecca on social media, on Facebook. And her commitment from this weekend is what?
31 days of lives.
31 days every day of going live and talking about what she does. She wants to start educating and teaching people on entrepreneurship and investing. So I think that's a wonderful thing. Anytime you learn something, you go apply it, you do it, and then you share it with other people. That's what life's all about, right? So it's being able to share that. So that's her
Give
commitment,
my heart.
Rebecca. So yeah, tell them a little bit though. I love it.
I give my heart out. I have a lot of knowledge and love to give out. And my areas of expertise, I'm a pharmacist working in clinical research, but moving to the holistic world, trying to help people live a healthier life, because we don't want to end up with 20 bottles when we're 60 because we couldn't avoid the avoidable. That's one area. And the other area is I love real estate. I invest in real estate, and I'm also a realtor. Experiencing short sales, loan modifications. So I want to help people that way too. And at the same time, leave my pharmaceutical work aside and dedicate to be with you and help wherever I can. For that, I need to make the right transition. That's why I'm here. I love it. I made a lot of connections, met a lot of mentors that are great. This is a great experience. I couldn't have imagined how much I got from this. I got what I needed to move forward. It'll be great if you can join us. It's awesome. We have a community now. It's a family. So awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, and Rebecca's actively doing real estate also. So she's always looking for deals. It's a little tight in the Jersey market right now, but as new deals arise, she might be looking for some private money also.
I need a deal right now.
She has a heck of experience too. Has trained with some really solid trainers, and Than Merrill and Kent Clothier, and obviously Chris Naugle, and you're seeing some people in the past too, right? That you had to work with back in the day, and some different partners right now. So a lot of experience she'll be bringing to the table, and we hear that a lot right now. Like people that are great at investing, just the deals are tough to find right now. So as these things start to flow back in, there's gonna be more and more opportunities. So get your money ready, get that money transferred into those self-directed IRAs, get that money into the policy so it's ready to go. You're ready to pull the money back out and deploy it when these opportunities start to arise, and just get ready because they're coming.
Correct.
Those
And
opportunities are coming.
the IBC, I have an IBC policy only. I'm getting more. But this is a wow thing that I want to transfer to the Hispanic community also. So we'll be talking about that probably in the lives eventually. But I just want to start. This is not my forte, but I want to start and get better at it because I want to give everything I have to give. I want to put it out there.
Yeah, look at this. Julie said, I think Julie's the one that challenged you, right?
Tess.
She said, Julie,
Tess.
oh, that was Tess that challenged you. Okay. Hi, Tess, if you're on, I think you're traveling too.
Yeah.
Julie said, you can do it, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Catherine said, integrative medicine is the best. Time and place for Western and Eastern or both.
Awesome.
You probably know all about that. A profile link would be great. Oh yeah, we'll put your, if we can do your Facebook. Let me see, everyone.
Well, thank you. I appreciate all that.
Yeah, that way you guys can follow her because you got to keep her accountable. I mean, that's what this is all about, right? Accountability and pushing each other to do more and have more and be more. And the way to do it, a lot of times, just consistency. Just get on there and do it. Go on and record yourself. Set a small goal, 60 seconds a day, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is, or start small. Do a 60-second video, then the next day, 2 minutes, the next day, 3 minutes. Before you know it, you're up here like me, just rambling for an hour, you know?
I do it in person. It's just not in front of the camera.
Exactly, right? So you got to start going in front of the camera, and that's what it's all about. So we'll put it out. We'll put it. Do you know what your profile is, Rebecca?
I'll give it to you in a second.
All right, let's see. Rebecca, I'm typing it in. What is it?
Rebecca Rosario, but it's fast.
All right. Is it 2 S's, right? Sorry, right there. And then what's the numbers? Oh, you got to look them up. All right. All right. While Rebecca's looking that up, Rebecca's daughter is also here.
Yes.
Come on, introduce her. It's your daughter. Introduce her.
I brought my daughter with me and she had an awesome time.
And this lovely young lady is a hustler herself. She owns a business, does massage therapy,
yes.
And is now integrating her massage therapy business into education. And you're taking all kinds of classes and courses.
Yeah,
tell them about yourself a little bit. It's amazing.
My name is Lizette. I'm from New Jersey. I'm a massage therapist. I've been a massage therapist for 8 years now. I want to expand off that. I'm in nutrition school. It's called Integrative Nutrition School. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. It's an amazing holistic approach to health that I really have a passion for. And I really just enjoy the idea of functional medicine, people helping themselves, but coaching them to get to that point is my goal and what I'm in school for. I'm nervous. I don't really get in front of the camera that much, but I definitely want to, this has been such a great opportunity to step out more out of my comfort zone and just be more involved with people that really know what they're doing and really want to see me succeed. So Chris, just Andrew, like everyone that I've met that's got me to this point now, like it's, help, I'm nervous.
Well, hopefully it opens your eyes at just the opportunities that you can do. I mean, if you can pull out so she was telling me a little earlier about like she's been doing her thing for a couple of years with the business, just running into kind of that, and we hear this all the time, where you run into just my income's not increasing, my business is not growing, I'm kind of stuck in that. Not a rut because it's successful what you're doing, but you just want to be able to take it up to the next level. So I know like Larry's talking with her, like so many people this weekend, just giving her a little piece of information. I think it's giving you some confidence. Like you were saying, now you're kind of ready to go home and start putting the pieces of the puzzle together, right?
Yeah, I'm ready to go home and really sit down and get it clear on my vision and market plan and how I want to set up, just getting past that. I've really been at the same level of income for about 3-4 years now. I've been living alone for 2 years, and it's just been a lot of facing money challenges and things that I never thought I could overcome that I did, which is really the reason why I enjoy functional medicine so much, is because I did it for myself. I made myself healthier. I worked through things and challenges that I never thought I could. And now that I've kind of done the emotional piece of what was holding me back, now it's just the knowledge piece, the stepping out and actually asking for help, asking people that know what they're doing, what's the next step and how do I do that? So
Melissa has so many great ideas up here in her head, like what to do. It's just a matter of getting those into an actionable plan and then doing it. And I think you have no problem with the creativity and what you want to do. I don't think you have any problem applying it. It's just getting to that bridge of making those two and connecting those.
Right.
and making the magic happen.
Like actually
So
making
I'm excited for
stuff in
you.
my brain happen. Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah,
And then,
I'm excited.
you know, she's learning from her mom all about the investing side of the business. And
Policies.
oh yeah,
I never knew
Money
anything
ball.
about policies before.
Yeah, absolutely. So watch out for these ladies. They got big things happening, and we'll get your contact information. But yeah, Colleen said a couple powerhouse ladies right
Thanks,
there.
Lori.
Shauna just got her first massage, so she can contest to
Oh, yeah.
Lisette's magic hands. Absolutely, she was massaging everyone this weekend. So so that was pretty awesome. But yeah, so thank you, ladies, for being here, and we look forward to working with you guys
Thank you.
well into the future. Absolutely, it was awesome. All right, Mr. Steinhaus, I gotta introduce this guy. So ironically, this guy has had on the most amazing suit jackets all weekend, but
I didn't bring
no
my
jacket today, my man. What's going on? So Larry Steinhaus, this guy is an absolute stud. So I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Larry Steinhaus. Did you already do that?
Yeah, absolute stud. That's all we need, right?
So I am the CEO of Investor Schooling. We teach people how to make more money, how to have a better life, how to invest in real estate, how to invest in the stock market, how to pay less taxes, how to even use a banking concept policy. Do you believe we actually teach that? I have to tell you something just so you guys know when we teach that. I have one obviously, but I don't make a commission. I'm not a salesperson. I am such a believer in these things that we actually teach it at our school. And we bring in Chris, and we bring in Brent every once in a while to teach it. But I'm going to give you guys real quick because I know you're going to ask me a bunch of questions. You know?
We'll see.
All right, we'll see. I'm going to tell you real quick. If you go to investorschooling.com right now, you can actually take a free class this Thursday night. It's an actual class. We don't do a sales pitch thing. We're not one of those like fortune builders things. We do we do an actual free class. Go to investorschooling.com and you can take a free class this Thursday and you can learn some really cool stuff. All right. What's going on? Did we have fun this weekend?
Oh yeah, I did.
I had a blast. I won the.
We had people stumbling out of the restaurant last night, so it had to have been a good weekend.
I won
right?
the canoe race.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that great?
So we had a canoe race yesterday on this beautiful Spalding Lake here in New York. Literally straight down to the bottom, you can see this limestone lake. It was unbelievable. But I was the judge, so I wasn't in the race. Otherwise, I probably would have been on your team, and we would have won.
Wait,
But he did win.
I won.
Okay.
We won. Right.
And I was the judge though. So what I did is I was out in a little kayak in the middle of the lake, and these guys are coming at me, and I was a moving target. So I'm like moving around. They're trying to get me. So they had to go around me. We had one canoe completely flip over in the middle of the lake. They couldn't get it back. Somebody had to go out there to save them. I don't even know who did that. Somebody went to save
somebody
them.
went to save
They
them.
flipped this thing
People
over.
around,
I thought they were gonna. But anyway, so that happened. Then in the end there, you guys were charging in. You had Chris in your canoe, right?
Yeah, right.
So Chris was with Larry. They were good. Chris gets off that thing. I thought he was gonna have a heart attack. He was pushing so hard to win. Chris, I didn't know he's so competitive, but I guess it makes sense.
Well, he wasn't even that competitive. I'm competitive. I just carried him.
We're talking about how
We're
competitive.
talking about you, Chris.
You were gonna win that race, Chris, no matter what.
Yeah. You were lucky I was in the boat with you, or you wouldn't have won.
So,
I understood.
so it was an awesome weekend. I mean, if you can't win a canoe race together, you know what's the point of it, right? So, but yeah, you guys did awesome. So,
By the way, I'm also a radio host. I do a radio show on Sundays called Investor Schooling Live, and we actually talk about money. We talk about real estate. We actually have a lot of fun. It's really like Howard Stern meets real estate. It's kind of fun. I also do a show called Money Chat Now, which is a show that I do on every day at 4 o'clock, except for today because I'm not there. I do it every day at 4 o'clock, and we talk about the stock market and what's happening in the stock market. And we teach a class. So we do a mastermind meeting every Monday too. But on Thursday, you guys are invited. InvestorSchooling.com. What else is going on, man?
that's it, man. It's good stuff. I mean, I talked to some of Larry's, students, people he works with, and it's a really unique way you educate people. So it's, definitely check it out. It's like you said, it's not like your typical program where you go through and there's all kinds of stuff happening in sales and things. You guys just seems like you just teach and teach and teach, and if people like it, they keep coming back for more.
Yeah, we have 155-star Google reviews, but we have one bad review. I want you all to read the one bad review. Go to Investor Schooling on Google and read the bad review. I want you all to see it because it's very important that you see the worst review that we have. Okay, great.
Hey, why not? If you can show them your worst,
Absolutely.
let's say about your best, right?
Awesome.
Awesome.
You're awesome.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hey, it's a pleasure to
Look forward.
talk to you.
And this guy's all in on Private Money Club too. So we're gonna
Definitely all in.
He's
we got
bringing deals.
We got deals. We
They're
got money.
bringing money.
Yeah, I mean, I got millions of dollars of money in my school for people looking for deals. So that's absolute. We got also ways to find deals that people have even heard before.
Hey, can you guys chat in just to give Larry an idea? Who on here is a borrower, right? Borrower, and who here lends, type lender? If you guys should just comment in a few times. I just want to see, give Larry an idea, because like you said, he's got hundreds, thousands students, people looking for,
Yeah, we
for
got
both. So lender, future borrower, going to be a lender. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, yeah, so people, looking to get that money moving.
So the really cool part
Borrower.
is if one of your
New
one of my
interest in
students
both.
come to you, I've looked at the deal already.
Right.
And if I've given my blessing on the deal, then it's a good deal. If not, I usually just tell them not to buy it.
Right. Borrower, soon to be lender, looking to borrow, lender. So about 50-50.
Yeah. It's
And Chris, that's what it's been. It's kind of surprising. Like I thought we'd have a lot more. I don't know what I thought actually. I thought we'd have more borrowers. Yeah, more borrowers, right? A lot of people
Lending
lending
seems
money.
to,
It's
no,
great.
lending seems to be the thing now. It's funny, but that's the way it is, right? You need two things. You need deals. You need money. So what's the easiest thing to find? Money. Deals are the hardest thing to find.
I heard that from multiple people this weekend too. They came up and they're like, I really thought that the hardest part was going to be the money, like finding money. And they're like, now that I'm here talking to people, now that I'm kind of learning from what you guys do, like money's everywhere, money's out there.
Yeah, money's
It's just,
easy.
you got to ask for it. You got to
Right.
tell someone, hey, did you know you can use the equity in your home that's just sitting there doing nothing for you to lend it out to me on this real estate deal? Then we're partners. You're going to make a bunch of money on it. I'm going to make a bunch of money on it. It's a win, but people just don't know that they can do that.
All right,
Or
hold
they
on.
can take an old 401k and move it into a
I
self-directed,
got a
right?
lesson for you guys, man.
Go,
All right,
please.
this is really important. Say, one of the biggest mistakes newbies make when they want to borrow money is they do this. They go, listen, Steven, I'm kind of sort of thinking that I might kind of sort of want to be a kind of sort of real estate investor, kind of sort of, would you kind of sort of lend money to me? That's what they do. Don't do that. Okay, how about this? Steven, listen, I got this real estate deal. I'm buying a property for $100,000. I already have a buyer for $200,000, but I got to close. I need $100,000. In 30 days, I will pay you back the $100,000 and I'll give you $10,000 interest on that. Is that cool?
I'll probably lend on that one.
Of course, right? Listen, here's the documents to prove everything I said is true. We have a deal. Yeah. That's how you borrow money. Never ask for money until you have a deal, and never ask for money until you have a deal that you can prove it's going to make money. And it's so easy to borrow money. I've had people fight over lending me money.
Oh, yeah, it
Fight
happens all
over
the time
lending
with
me
our
money, right? Yeah. I mean, it's like I actually had one guy that he came to me second after I already agreed to somebody to lend me money. And he said, "Oh man, I'm so upset." I said, "I promise you the next deal." I actually had to promise him the next deal because I felt bad that I didn't borrow money from him. That's how you borrow money.
I'm with you 100%. And then we have something called what's the perfect loan proposal as well. So that's what we teach them right from the beginning, like have all your ducks in a row,
Sure.
have everything that you need right there, have the deal ready to go. And that's when you go out there and you can,
Absolutely.
the money will be there 100%.
Get the deal under contract. This is what I want you all to remember. If you are a buyer and a borrower, if you want to buy a deal, you will walk into a house or you walk into a property, you walk into an apartment complex, a building, I don't care what it is you're buying, get the deal under contract. Don't worry about anything, but get the deal under contract. If the deal is real and it's really good, the money will find you. It's that good. And I promise you something else. If the deal's bad, that's great. Get it under contract anyway. And if the deal's bad, no one will lend you on it. And you figured out the deal was bad.
That's a good point. Yeah. Control it.
Absolutely.
Control everything.
Absolutely. And then you can go back and negotiate. I got it right. Yeah. I negotiated a deal once. I went out to buy this deal. And I offered the guy $270,000, and I expected to wholesale it. It was a wholesale deal. I expected to wholesale it for $325,000. I made a mistake. When I went back, I actually spoke to some people, and it turned out that I paid too much for it. Well, so I went back to the guy, and I said, "Listen, I'm really, really sorry." It was 3 days later. I went back. "I'm really, really sorry. I can't make this offer to you. If you want, I'll just rip up the paperwork." And he goes, "No, well, what can you give me?" I offered him $50,000 less. Now, remember I said I would sell the property for $325,000? Well, the real estate agent who I called said that would never happen. Somebody else said it would never happen. So I thought maybe I was wrong because I valuated this property with every single tool that I have. I actually went to my partner and said, "I can't believe I made this much of a mistake."
Right.
I bought the property, I put it under contract, sold it for $350.
There you go.
I was right.
Yeah.
We made more money.
I mean, here's stories like that all the time too. But that's the beautiful thing about real estate is you can negotiate, you can change the deal if you
renegotiate,
need
right,
to. You can
absolutely.
renegotiate.
Right.
Like that's one of the best things you can learn, really, if you're new to real estate, is negotiating.
Absolutely.
You know, it's just the basics, communication, talking with people, and that's what it's all about. We talk about it all the time on here. You know, relationships. That's what this business is all about. And the better you are at communicating, relationships, building that trust, and going in and be able to negotiate, you know, you're gonna have a very successful business. That's for sure.
Awesome, man. Cool.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
So look out for this guy, investor schooling, but he'll be around doing a bunch of stuff with us too.
Yeah,
I'm sure we got some
absolutely.
events.
Oh, and I'll be
coming
in
the
Utah.
future. You'll be in Utah.
I'll be
too?
in Utah. So yeah, so if you guys want to meet me in Utah, we also have our own event. So if you actually, if you sign up for investorschooling.com for Thursday night's class and you can't make it or whatever, you get on our mailing list. So you'll get invitations to other stuff we have. We've had Chris at our place several times. We've had Brent at our place several times. We've got a big event coming up in October. I don't even know. I don't even have the page set up for it yet. I got a new book coming out, another new book coming out. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys some more.
We're just going to keep building this network. You guys are going to get the best of the best in this business: education, deals, money, borrowing, lending. And now we got to bring up here
Wait,
the
who's
man
this
of
guy?
the hour.
Oh man.
Nonstop.
Oh wait, which one?
This weekend, Mr. Chris Naugle, let me tell you, this weekend he was up at 5:30 in the morning every day, getting the house ready, getting himself ready. And we went till what? You were at the house at 1 a.m. the other night, closing things down. So 5:30 to 1 a.m. Up the next morning, 6 a.m. ready to go. And here this morning, what time did you get here today?
Not early enough.
So probably 7. So right back here this morning. No rest for the weary. This guy is building a beautiful thing, right?
It's awesome.
Magic. So
So
Chris
much
gets to join us for a Money Club Mondays. I think it's the first one you've been
First
on.
one, first
Yes.
one, yes.
Right here in
First one,
Buffalo.
right here
So
in studio.
what do you think? What'd you think of the weekend?
Oh, I'm speechless. I didn't want it to end. I literally didn't want to leave the lake. I didn't want to get out of the water. None of it. I didn't want any of it to end. But you know, the good news is that door closed, that event ended, and we just got the next one coming up in Utah at Sundance Resorts in March. So hey, just get to redo it all over again with different activities. You know, I love the Step Brothers movie. You know, oh my God, there's so much room for activities. Well, we got lots of room out at Sundance. So hopefully some of you will join us too. There's not going to be many seats left from the way I see it, because the people that were at this event had first right to take one of the 25 seats. So there's only 25 seats at all of these experience masterminds. So anybody that takes it from this event, nobody else can take their seat. So we'll have whatever's left from the people that don't come from this event. So it was awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, and we didn't really talk about Sundance, but you know, if it can, I don't even know if we can beat this weekend. Like we're gonna have to
Listen,
try
what you
hard
always
to put
do.
something together to beat this.
You always
weekend.
got to level up. You always got to try
Yeah.
to beat what you did before. So we'll do it. I mean, come on. We didn't have mountains. Out there we got mountains. So we're gonna have all sorts of different things we can do to try to top this. I mean, and if we got the same group, or at least most of the same group that shows up, the energy will be elevated because everybody already knows each other. So instead of like spending half of a day or a full day kind of getting to know one another, everybody knows one another. Everybody holds everybody else accountable for their things that they said that they had to do. So that next event should be off the charts. And the next one will be better than that, but we don't know where that's going to be yet.
And like I said, we got big things going on right now. Chris is just building, and we're trying to help as many people as we can solve those money problems. So if you guys, like always, if you need anything, if you're looking to talk through your situations when it comes to retirement money, when it comes to what's your strategy for implementing infinite banking and opening up money multiplier policies, if you need money for a deal that you have coming up or a deal right now under contract, if you're looking to get money moving, get money lent out there, get your money working for you, let's connect this week. I'm pumped up from this weekend. So I land at like 1 a.m. tonight. I'll be home by 2 a.m. I'll be up first thing in the morning, wide open, ready to go. So let's connect this week. Let's talk and let's start solving those problems and start setting you guys up for the future. But we have some other really cool events coming up too. I
Yeah,
mean,
before we get into events though, this is Money Club Monday. So
Yeah.
we have a deal. I have a Chris Root deal on my desk. The one deal's already funded because I had two literally hit the same day. So one of them's already funded. Steve, you sent me over a couple people that were interested. I think I called and got a hold of both of them. But we've got another Chris Root deal that I think has $165,000 left. It's a $265,000 deal. So there's 165. I'll have to look at it left. So hit us up on Private Money Club. Send me a direct message or Stephen a direct message if you want in on this Chris Root deal. It's a wholesale deal, so it's not a big renovation. They're all quick. That's the downside. So if you do Chris Root deals, then you get paid 12%. It's monthly interest, but unfortunately, they're usually 6 months or less. So if you've got an appetite for short-term funding deals, that one's on my desk, and I got a little extra room. So hit me up and let's make it happen quick.
Yeah, the root deals, they go quick too. So
And then, yeah, other events. We've got a brand new revamped Money School Essentials virtual 3-day event coming up. When is that? October
first, second,
That's
third,
what I thought.
second, third, fourth.
October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or something like that. So we'll be advertising and promoting that. Make sure you grab your seats. They're only $297, 3 full days, a bunch of new speakers, and a whole new bag of tricks for day one. So you guys got to get in on that. I know we haven't had one for a while. A lot of people are like, oh, when's the next event? Well, that's the next one. Then after that, we got another
Real
live
fast,
event.
Chris, just adding to that real quick. So the Money School Essentials is kind of like our flagship training that we do. It's if you're new to money lending, if you're new to real estate investing, if you're new to entrepreneurship, or just looking to do something outside of the traditional, let me invest in a 401k, let me go meet with my financial advisor once a year and listen to the same thing he tells me every year, even though the market's always changing, you know, all that, right? This is where you want to start with this Money School Essentials. But I guarantee if I ask on here right now, like how many of you are experienced business owners and experienced investors that went through the Money School Essentials training, how much value you still got out of it, even being experienced? And I bet you everybody would say, oh yeah. I mean, we have people that come to it 4, 5, 6 times in a row just because they learn something new every single time. I mean, we really bring the fire on those 3-day trainings. So don't let the $297 price tag be like, that's not valuable, because the value you get for those 3 days is truly unbelievable. And then that's what's really going to ultimately give you that foundation to be able to jump into everything else with confidence. So jump into opening a policy, jump into the Private Money Club, and know what you're doing for lending money. Go out there and learn how to, borrow the money and ask for the money on the deals that you have. That's going to set you up for that 3 day. So it is virtual though. So that's still virtual. And then we got some other stuff.
Wow, yeah, and then November, right after Labor Day, right? That's November?
Yep.
Right after Labor Day, we've got another live event, and we're doing this one in conjunction with Fortune Firm. It's going to be a live 2-day event, or you could come for 3 days if you do the VIP, because then we're doing an open bar, like kind of big cocktail party day 1, then 2 days, and then we depart on Sunday. But that's out in Las Vegas. That's right. So we're doing it at the Venetian. And you guys are all welcome to come to a live event if you're willing to get on a plane and travel with these times. But that's going to be in November, the weekend after Labor Day. And the tickets for that are really inexpensive. $197 for general admission, $497 if you want the VIP ticket, which gets you the cocktail party, gets you a goodie bag that's going to be pretty dope. And then it gets you front row seating at the event and the ability to talk to the speakers in a private VIP setting. So $197 or $497 for that live event happening in November. And that one's going to be wild.
We're limited to that.
Yeah.
How many people?
200. There's only 200 people that's all we can do. We've got a room block for 75 at the Venetian, because we figure some people come in, parties and that. But so there's only 200 seats left. We'll have the funnels and all the stuff done this week and start marketing that. So you guys grab your seats for that if you want to come out, say hi, rub shoulders, and see an awesome live event. It's been a while since we've been in a live event, except for this mastermind.
And it's Vegas. So,
And it's Vegas.
So we're not only going to learn and educate and make some incredible connections with each other, but we're going to have some fun. Yeah. I can promise you that. If you can hang, we'll see.
I can't.
I'm going to
So
lead. I'll be leading that. Don't you guys worry.
Yeah, not me.
we had some fun here in Buffalo. Let me tell you. Oh my goodness.
It's
We had
nuts.
people stumbling out of the restaurant last night and everything. You got to cut loose after a long weekend, right? It's a lot of fun. So Vegas, so be ready. That's gonna be an awesome event. It's November 12th, 13th, and 14th. Somebody was asking in the comments. So November 12th, 13th, and 14th. And then so that's it for the education, the trainings we got coming up. As Larry was saying, we got some collaborations going with them and a bunch of other people from this weekend. And then if you weren't here this weekend and you really want to get that experience, start looking at it and get something, committing yourself to March in Sundance, Utah. And I have a feeling that's going to be probably sold out.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised by this month.
It will be sold out, and the cool thing about the one in March is it's such a, it's a while, from now. So you got a long time. We got all sorts of really, really good payment options. So, you know, somebody doesn't just have to stroke one check. They can do it over a monthly basis. And that's how we set this up. But if you're one of those people like, well, maybe I'll go. No, you won't, because it'll be sold out and you won't be going anywhere. So if you really want to make it happen, get your ass in gear and sign up, because it's the people that are like, well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll got to see what's going on. Really? You got to see what's going on in March? How about you commit, and then that's what's going on in March. That's at least how I do things. But hey, I'm a bit crazy, so I've heard that a few times.
Well, you guys might want to listen to this guy. He might know a thing or two, right? So we had Devin Burr here as well just now. Him and his lovely wife Danielle just left to go to Niagara Falls. So they've never seen that. So they're going to go check that out. But we're just recording some new videos on IUL for his whole life. And we got our camera crew here today recording all kinds of videos. So we're going to log out now unless you got anything else you want to add.
No. We got a couple questions up here. Mark was asking how to access private money website through the Slack.
Yeah, so right now it's through Slack. Just send me an email if you don't have access to Slack right now. We are meeting with our tech team tomorrow or Wednesday. I got to double check what it is, but we're going to start. So look out if you're in the Private Money Club right now. Look out for emails later this week. We're going to start onboarding you into the new privatemoneyclub.com. So pretty soon Slack will be fading out and everything's going to be right on Private Money Club, but it's going to take a couple weeks to work out the bugs. So we're going to slowly start implementing it this week and bringing you guys on. So look out for those emails. And then as you use it, we'll kind of work out the kinks. And then eventually we'll have everything right on privatemoneyclub.com. We're shooting some new education for that today as well. So you guys have everything right in place. And remember, Chris and I were talking about this weekend, those of you that are lending money, I don't care if it's your best friend, if it's your dad, your mom, your son, your uncle, or somebody you've known for your whole life. You should always protect yourself and your money. And you want to do that to not only protect your money, but also it protects relationships. I mean, I've seen relationships of family and best friends go AWire where they just no longer talk. And it's always because of a business opportunity that went wrong. If you put contracts in place, no matter what, always, it takes all that emotion out of it. So those of you that are lending money, make sure you have that promissory note signed and ready to go. Make sure you have the mortgage documents and everything right. Make sure you're wiring the money to an attorney or to an escrow company or to a title company. You're doing things the right way. You're lending your money to not individuals, but to entities, right? So these are little things every single time you need to do no matter what. So those of you that are lenders, make sure you're doing that. And
good advice.
It makes for just a better experience all around, no matter what happens that way. So with that being said, do we see any other questions coming through?
Let's see. One just came.
So Rebecca shared her Facebook. I wanted to share that with you guys. It looks like she sent it just to the panelists. So how do you copy on a Dell? Is it Control C? Control C. All right, so let me share Rebecca's Facebook. Control V, right? There we go. All right, so those of you that were wanting to connect with Rebecca, check her out on Facebook. Hold her accountable. 31 live videos in 31 days. She's sitting right here, so we're going to make that happen. Accountability, motivation. Man, thank you for all of you that were on right now. You know, Lori and John are driving right now, but they're watching on their phone. Colleen, I'm sure, is going to be Colleen, you going to come to Sundance? I know I had a bunch of people messaging me on Instagram stories saying they had like fear of missing out all weekend. And they're like, I'm definitely going to, Sundance will be probably already sold out. All right.
I don't know. Gabby just walked in with all the sheets of paper from this event. I don't know how many there are.
Right. I thought it was at the Plaza.
I bet you there's probably 5 seats available. That probably will be about it. 5 to 8 seats.
Oh, and then we'll see everybody at Secret Knock too. Chris and I will be out at Secret Knock next month out in San Diego.
I get to get the butterflies going for that event.
Oh yeah, keynote speaker.
Nothing like,
this guy's the keynote.
Rolling off the couch and speaking live at an event like that as the keynote. That's I will have butterflies for that.
Yeah. When's the last? Yeah, it's a little shorter presentation. When's the last one you did though?
Well, this would be the equivalent of the Ed Milet Impact event that I did. So that was the last time. That was, I don't know, 2 years ago. I mean, before COVID. Yeah, right before COVID actually. Yeah. So that was the last time I had like a large audience. So we got to dust the cobwebs off. But I practice every single day of every single week this way. So now I just got to look out into a crowd. And the hardest part about live speaking versus virtual is you have a finite amount of time. You have 40 minutes to get done what you got to get done. And if you miss it, they kick you off the stage. So that's the hardest part about speaking live. The easiest part about speaking live is if you've got a live audience, you can pick on it. Like here, you can kind of, I can't look in the crowd here and pick on you, or like, hey, you know, stop picking your nose. Hey, why are you sleeping in the back? And jump down in the crowd. There, you can. And that's the best part.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, it's good times. Yes, Zooms are awesome. The live events are so much better. So we'll see you guys at the next one. I just want to thank everybody one more time that was here this weekend. We had an awesome time. Thank you, Rebecca, Larry, Gordon. We got Joseph back here. Let's see. No Michelob Ultra yet. All right, we'll save that for the Ask Me Anything. But all right, guys, we'll see you Wednesday on the Wealth Webinar Wednesday. We'll see you at Ask Me Anything. And like always, if you need anything at all, shoot me an email, schedule a call. Let's talk. Let's get that money moving and let's make more money. Let's get that money multiplying. So thanks for being here, guys. We'll see everybody real soon. Thank you.